Okay, ladies, I'm so excited that we are starting this series. I want to teach you this week how to understand what causes your husband to draw back and what brings him closer. This is really something that I chose because I was thinking, what can I offer? What can I teach just to everybody that would really make a difference? That we really go through life not understanding on our own. Myself, I didn't understand this on my own. Spoken to dozens and dozens of women who we don't get this on our own and people don't teach it to us. But it's so important and it's something that we deal with every single day. So I'm so happy you're here. Let's dive right in, okay? So today we're going to talk about what pulls your husband away from you. What causes him to go, never mind, okay? What causes him to be busy with his own stuff, right? Whether it's his friends, smoking, drinking, just his phone, spending time in the bathroom in his car, work, like whatever it is that he turns back to, or even if he's around and he's not doing that energetically, emotionally, he's pulling back, okay? So there's two main things, and they're very connected. The first one is he feels like he's the problem, so he's removing himself, the problem, from the situation. Number two is, that was one. Number two is he is trying to give, okay? He's making an attempt. It's being blocked, and he goes, never mind. Okay, forget it. I'm not going to try. These are patterns that are human patterns, okay? This is how we react to certain behaviors and things that come at us, okay? So let's talk about number one was he feels like he's the problem. And I'm probably going to combine these two because you know what? I want to start with number two, okay? Let's start with number two. What he's trying to give gets pushed back, okay? Because that's super, super common. Now, I'm going to give you a taste of, let's talk about man's nature, okay? A man comes from chesed. Chesed is giving. Avram Avinu was a giver, okay? Sarah was gevura. We'll talk about that later, okay? So the giver in him, the provider, God, Hashem, made man in order to take care of his family, to give nonstop. Like a man can work and give constantly with like more than a woman can, yeah? Like a man can last way longer in a job that's not fulfilling to him because he has to provide for his family, okay? For example, for a woman it'll crush her internally because her soul just can't, like that's not what she's supposed to do. A man is supposed to go out, hunt, fight, work hard, do what he's got to do. He's a giver. He's a natural giver, right? The saying happy wife, happy life, like for a man, his sole purpose, mission in life should be to make his wife happy, so his family's happy, everything's good. If a husband has a wife who's happy, he's good. Like really, he feels like he made it in life, even if not everything else is perfect. If she's happy, that's what he needs, okay? If she's not happy, then it means to him, he internalizes often, is that he's not okay. Okay? So when he's the giver, right? He's this natural giver. He's the chesed guy, okay? He's sensitive on the inside, okay? He's compassionate, he's caring, or he was, okay? That's his nature. He's a good guy. And when he tries to give to you in any kind of way, right? Let's give examples. Like let's say you've been asking him to try to help you get the kids ready in the morning, okay? And it's a struggle for you. And he gets up and he's trying to like really step up. But he's making the kids lunches and you see what he's doing and he's making them something a sandwich that your son doesn't like, and you're like, "Hey, don't do it like that. He doesn't like that." And you're taking his effort and you're going, "Hey, what you're doing and trying to do is wrong," okay? Because you, the gevura, are seeing all the right ways that things should be. You know everything, okay? You know what your kid likes and doesn't like. You know what has to be done. You're holding all the, the lists, the growth, the like ideal, the Like you are the one who's like, I see this bigger picture and I want our family to do this and I want our relationship to be like this and I want you to show up like this, because if you show up in the way that I want you to, then everything's going to be good. Then I'm going to be happy. Then our family's going to be happy, right? So you're like, we can find ourselves as women in this place of correcting, even if it's not out of criticizing, but correcting and showing you what's better, and you're not appreciating the effort that they are putting in. So when he steps up and tries and he gets pushed back, like, hey, no, that's not good enough. Hey, you didn't buy the right thing at the store. Hey, I asked you for this, you bought me this. Why'd you do that? Right? When he starts touching you, right? Coming close, and you're like, no, right? There's room and place for that. But when we just like block, and we're very good at doing that, ladies. We're very good at blocking the giving. They turn away and they go, okay, never mind. Okay? There's a different way to do this. If we, what they're giving, if there really is something that we need to, show them a different way or ask for something in a different way, I never teach women to shut up, okay? Shutting up is not my world, but there are things that we do need to quiet our mouth and just let him be, okay? So that giving, that reaching out, I want you to notice where your husband is trying and where you are not letting it in, okay? Not letting it just be, like, help in his way, okay? That's number one. Number two, him feeling like the problem. If I'm telling you, you never help me at bedtime, you never listen to me, you never really care, you don't appreciate me, if I'm telling him if I'm giving him like blame, right? If I'm telling him all the things he's doing wrong all the time, then he's going to feel like he's the problem. And he's going to say, okay, I'm going to remove myself from a situation. And I want you to think about it and then turn this around for a second. Check with yourself if what you're saying to your husband would feel good to you. Okay? If those corrections or those, not that way, or those orders or those requests, the way that you're sharing them, the way that you're viewing him, if you would appreciate that back. Because we want to be treated in a really nicely, right? But in order for that to happen, we can't just wait for him to show up. So what I'm asking of you today, and what I want you to understand today, is to notice how the words that you're saying and how you're showing up, or your energy, the tension of, that's not how we do it, that's not how we do it. You wash the dishes, but you mess this up. You put in the laundry, but now all my whites are gray, right? Whatever it is. If you're holding on to that, that's where you're going to get stuck. And that's what makes him say, forget it. I don't want to be here. Like, why should I even try? Okay? So that's for today. And tomorrow we're going to get to the next part. See you later.